Libra, last but not least, hey babies. This is your reading for the first full weekend in December, the 6th through the 8th, I believe. Well, this weekend we're having the Sun in Sagittarius squaring off with Neptune and Pisces, and things can get a little tricky. You can be a little confused. There could be some cloudiness, some paranoia. Some people, prone to drug and alcohol use because they can't take being in this state of confusion. And I don't want you to feel like that. So I'm here doing a reading to give you a little bit of clarity about something that you may need clarity on. And the first card that popped out for you, Libra, is the Nine of Cups. Those standards, those values. Standards and values. Ooh, taking a risk on the things that you want and desire most. And these aren't even concerning anyone else. You're taking a risk on the things that matter to you. You taking this type of risk, it involves no one else but you. Being able to jump off the porch, Libra. Is it time? Is it time to get off the stoop, to go out here and run with the big dogs, to go out here and explore, to make your space in the earth, to claim what's yours? I think it is. We have the devil card. The devil card in this reading, I don't feel nothing crazy with the devil card here. What I'm feeling with the devil card is a sense of materialism or a sense of 3D, like very, very much so not spiritual. And when I say not spiritual, I don't mean nothing crazy like demonic or nothing. I mean it's all about materials. It's all about what you see, taste, touch with the physical senses. Those are our lower senses. Um, I'm not gonna go into that long. I'm not gonna go into that long spiritual explanation because I'm keeping these videos short. But yeah, devil card in this instance is just your 3D carnal desires. These are carnal desires, things that make you feel at your absolute best, that don't involve like spiritual or inner work. Just those 3D things, like being able to flex on somebody. That's like a devilish type of thing. Like it don't mean you a bad person, but it is like a 3D carnal desire. It's just a sense of material satisfaction, being able to say you got something that the person beside you don't have. It's something that you like. Libras, y'all have this, y'all are big on this. I don't care what nobody say. Libras are very big on having something that don't nobody else have, because you're all about relating. So if you can relate to somebody and you end up being like the more blessed, quote unquote, blessed party in the relation, then it makes you feel good about yourself. And I feel like this reading is talking about energy of what makes you feel good about yourself. And I feel like you're ready to take whatever risk you need to take or do whatever it is that you need to do to make yourself feel good about yourself, because I feel like for a while it was trouble. Like it wasn't paradise in that area of your life. Like for a while, like let's say back in the day, you were used to being the it girl, or you were used to being popping or popular or whatever the kids say these days. Or you were used to just being that person who had everything going for themselves, and then you went maybe through a little slump in life, or maybe some things happened that caused you to be afraid to take a risk. Maybe you tried some things and they didn't work, or that type of energy. Shit just wasn't popping out like it was supposed to pop out. You feel me? That type of energy. But it's time for you to kind of get out of that and get back to, being the person who sets the standards. Like somewhere in your life, I feel like you were like a part of the clique or a part of the crowd who was like, yeah, I want to be like so and so when I grow up. I want to be like Libra when I grow up, or I want to do what Libra doing. And maybe you feel like you ain't exactly in that place anymore. And I'm not saying that you fell off or nothing, but because I still feel like you have that kind of desirable energy around you. I just don't feel like you are on top the way you want to be on top. And if this reading sounds very materialistic, that's the devil. That's what I mean by the devil energy. Like if it sounds very vain and very materialistic, very consumerist, about shit like, being able to stun on the next person or having what the next person doesn't have. That's the devil energy. That's what the devil does. It's just kind of that carnal temptation, the things of the flesh, what makes the flesh feel good. And that's the energy that's showing up here. You want to be able to do that. You want to be able to be seen. You want your ego stroke, Libra. Whether you want to admit it or not, like, you want your ego stroked. And ain't nothing wrong with that every now and then. I feel like y'all are pretty much good people, Libra. Besides the lower vibrational manipulators, but for the most part, Libra good people. So I don't see nothing wrong with that. We have Sekhmet, the goddess, saying, be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So if this week, or this weekend, I should say, something comes along and it makes you feel like, oh, snap, like, should I do this? Like, how are people going to think about me? Or should I say this? Should I wear this? Should I step out like this? Those type of doubts and confusions, like, just kind of swipe them away. It's like, fear-based thinking. You're good. Do what you want to do. What I'm saying? If something feels good to you, do it. Don't really worry about what nobody else has to say about you. If you have been allowing what people say about you to hold you back, then it's time for that to change. Also, if you've had kind of limiting circumstances that cause you to kind of just sit there and wait until your time came, well, it's your time now to be able to jump on out there and do what it is that you need to do. I will say that Jupiter moving into Capricorn, Capricorn being a cardinal sign, Libra is a cardinal sign also. So I feel like that Jupiter squaring off with the Jupiter in Capricorn kind of squaring off with the Libra energy, it will kind of influence your sign a lot too. So while Capricorn is having this expansive time and things are popping off for Capricorn, you gonna want to be like, okay, I want shit to pop off for me too. It is a bit of competition with the Five of Wands there. So the Capricorn heavy people in your life, or the Capricorns in your life, you may find yourself kind of looking at them like, all right, okay, 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 that's what's up. All right, I can do that too. Kind of energy. And you may have that going on for you this weekend. It may be a little bit of competition going on. This is so funny to me. Because this is this is not stuff that I usually talk about, but I mean, this is the energy that I'm channeling. Like, spirit not gonna judge you. God will not judge you. So judge not, lest ye be judged. That's why I don't have no problem with stuff like this, because it's a little bit of me that want to flex on people too. I like to step on a neck or two myself too. So Libra, that's the energy that you're getting here. Sekhmet says be strong. Sekhmet want what she wanted. Sekhmet would throw a whole fit. Sekhmet used to she'll start biting people if she didn't get what she want. They had to give her liquor for her to calm down. So I feel like whatever it is that you're about to take a risk on, you're about to go hard with it. You're gonna do what you need to do, and you're gonna do it to the fullest. Whatever changes are getting ready to take place in your life, I feel like a lot of them are about, sexuality. Um, you being, you know, you being in shape, or you being just, real pretty, or you getting back on your, femininity, top game, top shelf, A1 beef, grade A USDA, grade A beef type of thing. Like, you just being in tip top shape. I feel like that's a big focal point for you, especially this weekend for whatever reason. So you may find yourself being around a lot of people this weekend, and just allowing yourself to show off, allowing yourself to look good. You may have somebody, in your immediate environment who you may feel like a small little sense of competition with, but ain't nothing wrong with a little friendly competition as long as you ain't doing nothing crazy. And for the most part, I don't feel like nobody doing nothing crazy, because I don't read for lower vibrational energies. So yeah, ain't nothing wrong with you getting out there, being your best self, doing your thing. The little competition, sometimes it'll give you motivation to get back on your game and do what it is that you really know that you need to be doing to move to the next level, to like really propel yourself back to that station of being like, an it girl, or an influence. I'll say that. It's more about you being influential to people. You want people to look at you and be like, dang, like Libra got it together. That make me want to get it together too. Sometimes it ain't necessarily about, stunting on people. Although there are those people that you kind of just, kind of want to stun on a little bit, or it just makes you feel good that you have what they don't have. And again, that's that double energy. But yeah, in your relationship, if you're dealing with somebody who has a heavy Capricorn influence, them taking off or their life taking off will reflect back on you. So you get to kind of take off with them. So it's like you it looks good for you to be in a relationship with that person. If you're not dealing with the Capricorn, then you are just with somebody who looks like a good match for you. Or you're with someone who just, they give you that kind of sexy, seductive, maybe power couple type of vibe going on. Like y'all have that kind of going for yourself. And it just makes you feel good, makes you look good. Okay. So that was the reading for you this weekend. Just kind of watch for it. Well, I guess I'll call it envy. Don't be envious of anybody. Don't feel like anyone has something that you can't have. I just got finished telling Capricorn there's no such thing as a life that's better than yours. Don't look at nobody else's life and think that, dang, I'm slacking or I don't feel off. Don't feel like that this weekend, because I do feel like there's a chance that you could feel like that and be down on yourself, and it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it, because you can have everything you desire to if you focus your energy and you move toward your goals. So, like the reading if it resonates, or dislike it if you want to fool yourself and believe that you don't think like this. Kidding. Comment. Let me know how you feel, what goals you have, what it is that you're working toward, what risk you're ready to take when you jump off that porch. Let me know, Libra. And subscribe if you are not already subscribed. I'll see y'all next time. Thank y'all for watching. Bye, Libra.